Hello YouTube family, welcome back to another episode of Pips and Points. I'm your host Jono, and today we're going to be talking about the NAS100. In this video, this is a NAS100 analysis, and it's a NAS100 analysis today. Okay, so this is everything that's happening today and what we hope to see in the future. So within this video, what you could find is you might find NAS100 signals and help you with your overall trading forecast for the coming weeks and days. So that's what I plan to showcase with you guys today. And before we even get into that, I need to give a shout out to my Piptonites. Piptonites, you are the best. I love you all. Thank you for continuing to support me in each video. I really do appreciate you all, and I will continue to endeavor to give out the best possible analysis I can in regards to the NAS and any other currency pairs or asset classes that we look at. Okay, and how do you become a Piptonite, if you're wondering? Well, it's super easy. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button. With the subscribe button, hit the notification as well as turn on the notification bell. Right now, with that, what do you get? I mostly say 90% of the time I make videos every single evening, okay, in regards to the NAS, and we do an in-depth analysis on positions that we could potentially take or areas where we might need to wait. Okay, now all through this, it's super important that you do know that I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. So it is important that you check my work, do your own research, make sure everything makes sense before you take a position. And if you don't know how to take a position, well, the best thing to do is seek professional and financial advice. They will help you figure all this out. So now that we've gotten that spiel out of the way, let's get into it. So yesterday I took a trade with the NAS100. This trade right here, okay, and I got closed out. I think by this week because my trading stop was here. So I'm bringing my trading stop. So this one closed in profit, okay, but I took a little bit of profit on this one. So it wasn't big profit at all. It was super tiny. So this is the area that I got taken out. If I can just, I hate this thing. All right, do you know what? Basically, I closed out this one in profit. Let me move this up a bit actually. So at least you can have a good idea as to where that was. So where that little blue bit is, that's where we jumped out. We took profit around there. Okay, so far we've had 4 trades and all 4 trades have been profitable. Okay, it's been small profits, but there's been no losses, and that's one of the ethos that I'm going by. No more reds. I'm sick of it. I'm not taking any more reds. Right, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, currently I'm not in any trade at all, so I don't have anything open. Okay, so I'm going to open up a cleaner NAS chart where we can obviously do a bit of work. Let me just go back to this one for a minute real quick, and I'm also going to lock this one in. I'm locking all of these for a reason, because in the future I'm planning on showing you guys everything, like how all these relate to the actual trades that I'm taking. But right now I'm going to show you a track record here. Then if you follow all the way to the end, you're going to see what that was, what it turned out to be, what the gains were, all of that you're going to find out. So this is a little surprise suspense situation that we're creating over here. So let's go into a cleaner NAS, figure out what the hell is going on there. Okay, so now that we're in the cleaner NAS, we're in on the hourly. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's zoom out a little bit more. Let's go to a higher time frame, let's say a day. Okay, and let's see what we got going on here. So far, this is the main area of concern, the area that we're looking at right now. This area right here is the area of concern. What is going on in this area right now? So I'm trying to think what to do in this area right now, okay, because the chart, what I've done here so far seems a little bit accurate, but I don't know what's going on with this area. So once again, we're going to go into a smaller time frame to give us a better idea as to what's going on. And as you can see in this area right here, it's gone into a little bit of a range. Okay, it's gone into a bit of a range. Wait, let me get rid of this. get rid of this. Just get rid of that as well. And let's get rid of that because we took advantage of that situation. This was a squeeze, and then we sold, and then we managed to get a little bit of profit, not too much, but it was much better than taking an L, I tell you that. Because in this game, you gotta make sure that you do it right. You don't get too greedy, and sometimes it's what the market wants to give you, and sometimes you get what you want from the market. So it happens either way. Okay, so what do we have in this situation right now? This area has gone into a range. Okay, it's gone into a range, and at this point I needed to come out of this zone. I either needed to push down and I would still do nothing. So if it did this, so if it pushed down tonight, I would still do nothing. I wouldn't take any trade unless it gets to this area over here, okay, which will look good for me to take a trade on to the upside, because this little move that we got up here is a confirmation that the correction is over, in my opinion. In my opinion, it's a confirmation that the correction is over, and that this is going to be doing a push to the upside. So it's going to be doing a push to the upside, but the question is, when is it going to do a push to the upside? Is it going to pull down and then push to the upside, or is it just going to push to the upside? So whilst we're trying to figure out where this is going, let's look at another reference guide. And what I like to use as a reference guide, because I do plan to show you everything I do, how I do technical analysis, everything, all the tools I use. So I'm not hiding anything from you, so at least you know that, okay? Is we go to the US dollar currency index. So if you're not familiar with that, that is something that you need to have in your watch list, not to trade, just to keep an eye on, right? So this basically represents the strength of the US economy, all right? And it's going one way, up. So there's been no crazy situation that's happened. It's going one way, or there might be a crazy situation that happens, the war with Russia, but it hasn't happened yet. So for now, let's assume it's not going to happen, because this is human beings we're talking about. So obviously we want them to stay healthy, you know, to be doing whatever it is that they do. Right, so the Dixie right now is at the bottom of a strong trend line, which is this over here, okay? This line over here, strong trend line, okay? And it has yet to push up. Okay, so that's another reason why I'm literally going to wait, because I need this Dixie to close above this level right here, to close above this level, and even better to open and close above this level up here, and then it's going to make all the other decisions I make relatively straightforward, because I know that the US dollar is pushing into a stronger position, okay, which basically means if the US dollar is pushing into a stronger position, it means consumers in the US are spending more, businesses are doing more business, all that good stuff, all the stuff that we like, okay? Even though they're talking about recession, inflation, and blah, 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 it basically means everything is going great in the US, or it's starting to go great. And looking at this chart right now, I mean, USA has been going great, right? It's been going good. There's been no issues. There's been no problems. Like, they have internal problems, but nothing to mess up our little party, right? So this is going all right, in my opinion, but I need this to close above here, right? So if it hasn't closed above there, fair play, it's doing this thing. So we know it's at the bottom. US is at the bottom right now, and we need to know if it's going to push up, and it looks like it wants to push up from where it is. So we just keep an eye on it. So now let's get back to the NAS, right? So now what does this tell me? This tells me that, not absolute set in stone fact, okay, but what this basically tells me is that it's a very, 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 very strong chance, okay, that the NAS is going to be pushing up very, very, very soon. Hang on, let me just confer with the Dixie one more time, just to make sure that I'm reading it properly. I'll be honest, I don't like this shape. This shape I don't like, and I need it to close up here. I really do. I really, really, really do. Let me go into a lower time frame, see what's happening. All right, so okay, so it's happened. So it has happened. It has happened. The situation has taken place. We've had a close on a high right here. So this is it. This is the zone. This is the zone. What I'm waiting for is already taking place. Okay, but do I want it to be stronger? I'll say I want it to be stronger. I would say I want it to be stronger. So let's jump back into the NAS again. Jump back into the NAS. Let's zoom out. Zoom out again. And now we're looking for zones to get in. So this zone, I do nothing. This zone, this zone, I take a buy. This zone, I take a sell. Okay. So one or two things is going to happen today and tomorrow, because news is coming out, I believe, on Thursday. So that news is what could potentially change the whole dynamics. Okay, is that it's 4 hourly, so I'm going to wait for the next 4 hourly wick. So chances are I'm probably going to have to wait till tomorrow to see where this wick or the next wick after that closes. If it closes above here, so if it closes above here, then it's fair to say that this is not pushing down, it's going to push up, and the trend line will look something like this now. So this, let me get rid of this, let's get rid of that. So the trend line will look something like this. It will look something like this, right? Let's just draw another one underneath. Just keep that zone secure. Okay, that looks elegant. So the trend line will look something like that, okay? And this level right here could be a potential jump off point. Okay, so this level right here is a good level to target, right? And I will target that if it breaks the structure. I definitely will target this level. Okay, but should it push above this level, then that is fantastic. We're in business. We are in business. Okay, for some really nice, awesome pips. All right. And and then after that, what else can we expect? What else can we expect? What else can we expect? Yes, and the next zone after that is this one right here. And then it's that one. And then we're heading to the all-time high. A brand new all-time high, by the way. Okay, so guys, so as you can see, there is a lot of potential in the current move right now. All right, in the current move right now, there's a lot of potential, and it all hinges on what happens in this little area right here, what this does, in my opinion, what this does. So hopefully it's going to close above, and then it's just going to be an easy ride from that point onwards. Literally is stick in your order, put your feet up, put the kettle on, and just collect pips. When you're selling, it's more risky. You got to come in with the trailing stop. You got to be keeping an eye on everything. You know, you don't want to be losing anything, because, like I say, selling this it's a risky business, trying to sell the NAS100. But buying it, it's a walk in the park. It's a cakewalk. It takes forever, but you get there in the end. Okay, so the next thing that I actually want to bring in is actually no, we're not actually going to bring in the Euro USD. Reason why we're not going to bring that in, because I've looked at the Dixie right now, and the Dixie is just doing what it does. So until the Dixie pushes up higher, like breaks above here, then we'll look at Euro USD, and I'll put in my recommendations as to what to do. And just to put it in a nutshell, okay, just in case you guys can't wait, if it breaks above and it's pushing up, you're taking sell positions. And this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Please subscribe, become a pip tonight. Right, so yeah, so if it closes above, okay, we're looking to take sell positions in Euro USD, because the dollar is strong, so which basically means the euro is going to fall. It's that simple. That simple. Right, so I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to cover, just to make sure that you guys are really happy and satisfied with what I'm talking about today. And I think I've done it all. So let me mark out this area as well. I'm just gonna mark out this area. Bing. Okay, and now we've got everything in place. We know what's going on. We've taken all our support and resistance level all from this zone right here, because like I say, this is a brand new block, right? The old block in the past, they still matter, they still count, but however, we're not going to be focused too much on them, because everything we need to be making decisions, especially if it's pushing up, is contained within here. All right, some are contained within here also, so don't disregard those, but these ones are the main ones that you want to focus on, because these are fresh. These are fresh price action levels, and these are price action levels on the daily. And as you move forward into the future, you're going to see that all of these lines are somehow going to start becoming relevant. I don't think so much this one, because I think this one is the last time we're seeing this for a long time, right? But I think these ones, we could potentially see them again. Maybe we might see this one doing another correction, another pullback, and then it will just get higher and higher and higher, and then we create new ones as we go to the top. Okay, so guys, like I said, thank you, my Piptonites, for coming over and supporting your boy Jono. I appreciate you. You don't know how much I appreciate you guys, because even when I started this channel, I had no idea that anyone was going to be paying attention to what I had to say. And I'm glad that you guys do. You're leaving comments, you're watching the videos, you're making pips, you're collecting points, you know what I mean? So I appreciate you for that. I really do. So thank you for coming over and watching an episode of Pips and Points. You guys are the best. Thank you guys to all you new guys that are coming over to check out Pips and Points. I also value you two very, very, very highly. Okay, I hope you guys have an awesome evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are, and I look forward to seeing you or speaking to you in the next video tomorrow, which will be the 9th of Feb, and that will be Wednesday. And like I said earlier, there's no news coming out tomorrow, no major ones coming out tomorrow, so the market is going to be a bit boring, but we're still going to try to find opportunities so we can collect some pips. All right, so this is Jono humbly signing out.